fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Off play action. Newton. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On play action, they'll throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, check. Check it back, check it back.
2nd and 4. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. It's complete. James White. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Wait. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Go, Mike 51. Hey. And go. Hey, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, check. Mike.
Back to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got Sanu. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now it's Ajayi. Oh, he's got some breathing. Ajayi's gonna go. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ajayi, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second and 9 now. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Tackle. Check. Check four. Right there. 54 Mike.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Let's go. Let's set. Check. Watch 54. I got one. Let's go. Come on. SOS. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Keep playing. Good. Check now.
From just shy of midfield, Newton, and an alley to run. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, here's White. White's got a first down and more. And all the way down to the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
They go play action here on first down. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go now. Fight 6 yards. Hey, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
20.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, that's complete to White. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Newton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got White here. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jay Ajayi with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4th. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this front? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
He's checking crowd.
They'll look to throw. He's got the rookie, Preston Williams. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run again with Breida. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got his man, it's Williams.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Watch 54. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that. Hudson. Mike 5-4. I'm coming. Hey, watch out.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going deep here for Parker. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big pickup of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play in football.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Stay with your man. Check nickel. Get him on. West.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Yeah, he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start out on the ground with a J. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Newton. And this one brought in by Sanu. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready? Step ready? Choose the mic. Let's go, deep tight. Eight. Let's go, deep tight. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Hey! We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game with the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Coming after you. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Switch.
On third down, a run from Breida. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Raekwon McMillan able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Ajayi. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Now it's Newton. Completes it to Ajayi. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Gun.
They fake the give. Newton. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run with Ajayi. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They run again with Ajayi. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bryant is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. 39 yards there, a big one. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Just like that. Just like that. That's me.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Second and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Ready? Watching you guys. Ready?
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
The keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 90 Wolf. Hey, Wahoo.
Lock now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ready? 18 Gator. Hey, Delta, X3, 2X, ready?
From the 40 now on second down. Block completes it to Hearns. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing his lock on third down. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Lock going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
My game. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
There goes it, and this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. In for the score. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Down. 15 Ronnie. 15 Ronnie.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Ready.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Ballage. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Tucker's kick is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. Good job. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
61, matchbox, right.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
X3, 218, chop it.
26, check 26.
Yes. Shoot.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert is going to float this one. Deep right. Touchdown, Falcons! As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they had a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Hey, high 7. Now go. Back. Now go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Kalen Ballage hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Hey,
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kalen Ballage, 81 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
You draw quarters.
Block now on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Block will try again on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here. And at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. And we're not even at halftime.
Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Shoot!
On first down, Herbert is going to float this one deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Ready?
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Locke to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Seam 6. Rock it.
Throwing again. Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Falcons grab it. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. And how about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Here's a run with Balaj. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kalen Balaj on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Running right, Jones. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ronald Jones, 78 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Well, it's rare to see 1 safety. It's even rare to see 3 safeties in a game, Charles.
Well, we'll be able to talk about this with our grandkids, great-grandkids, and anyone else that may come around the house when we get a little bit older on that rocking chair. We were there when we saw 3 safeties in one game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this week. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Got it. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 78 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Here we go.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Lock working out of the gun. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Yo, cheetah. Get it.
On second down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Jam.
Five.
Operating from the gun. Herbert looking left side, and it's complete. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Well, it's rare to see one safety. It's even rare to see 3 safeties in a game, Charles.
Well, we'll be able to talk about this with our grandkids, great-grandkids, and anyone else that may come around the house when we get a little bit older on that rocking chair. We were there when we saw 3 safeties in one game. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They run it with Balaj. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
60 outlaw. Bristol. Hey, Echo.
At the 29.
Big grip.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got Burton here.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Go now. Hey, Haywood. 10 Lobo.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Trey Burton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And for the third time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Well, it's rare to see one safety. It's even rare to see three safeties in a game, Charles.
Well, we'll be able to talk about it.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. Past the 20, 10, 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. They'll give it to Chubb. And for the third time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Well, it's rare to see one safety. It's even rare to see three safeties in a game, Charles.
Well, we'll be able to talk about this with our grandkids, great-grandkids, and anyone else that may come around the house when we get a little bit older on that rocking chair. We were there when we saw 3 safeties in one game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This is taken at the 15. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Check 15, check 15.
Now Balaj. He's got daylight. 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kalen Balaj, 58 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Max Sharping, the guilty party, second-round pick from Northern Illinois. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Lock throwing on second down. Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
You ready? Pilot, 64, read.
Switch up. You go tight.
Let go.
They'll try the right side with Jones. They find some open field here. The 40, the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They run it again with Chubb. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Saints on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On the carry, it's Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Running for it, here's Chubb. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Saints on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Switch! Switch!
From the gun, Herbert. High throw, but the catch is made. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 19 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. And that only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this all day.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
Mike, 6. Ricky.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert flush to his right. He's going to take a shot, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And they will take a knee here.
Lock on the keeper. 3 and out. Fourth down.
Here's Ryan Quigley now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now,